was just like, no, I think with the rate she's going, she might give birth in the next 2 hours. When my partner comes, she says that, girl, you just said my baby's going high, the head is swelling, my water is finishing, now I can give birth. A lot of things didn't make sense. Like, I think at that moment, have you ever been in a situation but you felt like you were not in it, like you were out of that situation? Yo, that day I felt exactly like that. I felt like, this lady, what is she trying to do? Like, I even asked, can I just go to the toilet? Ngazikhela toilet, guys, ngahlala. And I could feel ukuthi mangikhela toilet, like it feels like my belly uhlala uyayehla, yabo. So I'm just like, I prayed. Mangifika toilet, I prayed. I was just like, God, please take over. Like, please take over. Like, if I'm not meant to be here now, like, do something. If I don't know, speak to me, guide me, show me what has to happen from here moving forward. Show me. At this point, guys, inhliziyo yami ibuhlungu, like inhliziyo yami phakathi iyavutha, ngikhala ngaphakathi, yo, inhliziyo yami ibuhlungu. These pains that they gave me, yo, ziyangishuka, ngapha ngilambile, ngapha nginyanyile, ngapha ngikhathele, yo. I felt like, you know what, this is the end. I felt like that's the end of me, that's the end of my life, guys. And at this point I get so frustrated, like nyanyanya. Oh, so ngihlele toilet, and she's like, no, ungahlele toilet isikhathi eside. You shouldn't be ungabi position ukuthi uhleli for a long time. So I'm just like, what is this one trying to do? Like, ufuna ukwenzani? Hayi, ngihlale toilets, guys, ngihlale. Bakokote toilets, bakokote, and it's, I'm coming, ngeza. Yeah, so at this point I'm just like, so I call my man. I'm just like, don't come in. This baby wants to come in. I'm just like, don't come in. Welcome, can you please come in? At this point, ngiyakhala, like ngiyakhala. Again, don't be. Can you please take me to Edenville? No. But she said she's gonna transfer us to the doctor. I'm just like, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor. It's like, my baby, they are the best. They know A, B, and C. I'm just like, I don't want. Oh. When that pain comes, yes, sis, I felt like, yo, guys, I don't even know how to describe that feeling or that pain. It is so painful. Yo, I felt like nothing, you know, like rip something apart, anything, like ngidabule nje, edabukayo nje. Oh, guys, and I just want to see myself out of this space now. At this point, I just want to be out of here. This lady, I entered the last graph. Esizohamba nayo magas transfer. So she's asking us, yabo, uthi, so if I'm ubhalile, like a transfer letter, she's asking, okay, if I'm transferring you guys, am I transferring you guys to Edenvale or to the doctor? Because if I'm transferring you to a doctor, you need to tell me now so that I can call her not to leave. Yabo? And I'm just like, she's been our doctor for 9 months. If we need to tell her not to leave, she's gonna come back. Or if she went, she can. It's not important. Why is it so important for you to tell her not to leave? You know, it is just like, I just need to know where you guys are going. Are you going to Edenville or are you going to the doctor? I'm just like, welcome. We'll decide. Can we leave? Like, at this point, I just want, ngaphuma la, like ngifuna ukuhamba. Babes, yeah, insist. Ayisho futhi lento le. At this point, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed. So Sizophuma, and she's just like, Also, the midwife, if it was 25K, right? So because we didn't do the delivery, we didn't do anything, like as in next, you know, she said no, if you guys come, or before welcome Hambixin, she said no, if ngizomenza check up and then sizoyenza ama scans, that is gonna cost us like 6K, right? And he was like, oh, okay. Then mase sizohamba, like now, to see what we've tried, she has tried everything. According to her, nothing works. After she induced me with those pains, girl, at this rate I am in pain. She's saying no, everything is gonna be 14K, and I'm just like, Njani, how did you go from 6K to 14K? Because when you told us, Guti, if only the procedure is done and I'm giving birth, but there's complications while I'm giving birth, because you would have prepared the water birth, the water thing, you would have prepared the facility, and all the people, like the pediatrician would have been here, everyone would have been here. So at this rate, my manager's like, please give me the card machine, because at this point I'm just seeing it's this lady, what is she trying to do? So ngenzisela exercise lawa all along, uyise umntana mphezulu, then at the end of the day uzosho lento ayishoyo. At that moment I was so annoyed, because I was just like, people would take advantage even at the moment of like anything unnecessary. And so my manager's like, so at the back of my head I'm just like, even if you had to break this down, like Njani, what went to that? And she's like, no, because we're using the facility, people are gonna have to come and clean. Girl, you guys use the facility every day, people have to clean the facility, like really? And we're doing the exercises outside, pandle, doesn't make sense. She's like, no, we also use the fitted sheets. And I'm just like, I have fitted sheets on my back. And she's like, no, we buy our fitted sheets somewhere else, and and I'm just like, can we leave? Like, at this point I'm just like, this lady, yo. And she was like, yo, I wish I can birth your baby. Oh guys, something no, like I would have. At that point I was so annoyed, because she kept on acting, oh, I'm good, you're in good hands, you know. But when I saw everything, and when I was just looking back, I realized, no, I was in wrong hands, I was not in good hands. So we left. When we left, it's like maybe Sinduli Bumgete one, the following street is the hospital. So at this point my manager's like, can you drive into the hospital? I was like, my baby, do you trust me? You guys, at this point I was so angry. I said, can we please go to Edenvale now? Oh, I was screaming from the hospital right to Edenvale. I was screaming, guys, the pains that I had. Yo, it was so painful. Like, I couldn't even sit up straight. I couldn't even sit. When it comes, like, I would worm myself out of the seat. It was so bad. At this point, I'm calling my ancestors, I'm calling God, I'm all over the place, guys. Yo, at this rate I'm just like, God, can I please have my baby now? I think I have had enough from the exercises, this, and manje sekuhamba 7 ebusuku, guys, since ngiphume endlini ekuseni. Oh, yo, at this point, see Edenvale, guys, Edenvale from lapho besikhona, it's a bit far, like ikude, but I'm just like, I'm determined, I'm going to Edenvale, whether comes hell or high waters, I'm going there. So I'm looking at it, it's okay, as much as I'm afraid of public hospitals, but I'm more afraid of private hospitals now, after seeing and experiencing what I just experienced now. I'm just like, andizi. Firstly, you guys want to C-section me and you don't want to give me a chance to just give birth normally. So at least public hospital, they're probably going to give me a chance to give birth normally. If I don't, then they'll go to other measures. Hi guys, at this rate, I'm just like, God, what is going on? Like, what is happening? Like, I thought we spoke about this. Like, what is happening? Can I just get my baby? Like, yo guys, ipenia fluctuator, like I'm screaming on top of my voice. Emotweni, they couldn't even say anything, and ekusekumnyama. Yo, sifike guys, the Eden Vale. Oh, masifike Eden Vale kusebusuku ne. I don't have a file with them ne, and ngifika nje senyarasa nje. Yo guys, sifike, and then masifika, we got the security. Oh, at this point I'm just like, yo, yabona yonke lento labantu bakhuluma ngayo ukuthi barude, bayenza so iyabuya nayo iyangifrustrate, iyangithuza. But at this point I'm just like, yo, maybe I have to be here. I don't know why, but I just want to go to Edenvale. I think I had a card like my doctor's card. But guys, this card didn't have any information. It didn't have anything. It just had the baby's weight. It just had my growth, my weight, how much did I gain from how. Yo, guys, it didn't really have a lot of information. The nurses are asking me. Guys, I couldn't even answer how many weeks are you. That's how painful that thing was. And it was just so bad that I couldn't even talk. I was screaming. Oh, this other nurse, if I knew gelatin, I knew babies, because we need this information, which in a way I understand. They needed the information, but at that time I couldn't even speak because it was so bad. So now they need to do everything from scratch. They need to take my HIV, my blood works, my don, my high blood, my everything. They need to do this graph again. This graph I've been doing the whole freaking day. Put this thing, put the gel. Oh, I was so annoyed by that thing because I've been doing this thing the whole day with that lady. Guys, in Katel, at this point, I'm worried about my water. I'm worried about my baby. I'm worried about being in a public hospital. I'm worried about the fact that my man is not going to be there. Guys, I am screaming. Oh, this nurse comes to me. Sisi, when the pain comes, you must breathe. Ungamemezi, because mawumemeza umntana akakhona ukuphefumula. Oh, yavele yangifakela stress even more, because I'm just like, yo, I'm suffocating my own child. Like, oh God. At this point, guys, I'm praying, but I'm saying, God, can you please save my daughter? Like in everything. Can you please save my child? Can she live? Like, I was not even praying for me. I was like, if my man loses me, it's okay, but he can't lose both of us. At that point, I was just like, even if you take me, it's fine, but can she at least live? You know, my heart was so painful. I've never felt like I'm losing something I haven't met yet, you know, and I was willing to lose. I was willing, I don't even know how to explain it, but I was more open to God taking me than my baby, you know, because I was like, my man cannot lose both of us, not now, you know. And I was in so much pain, like I think at that moment I thought, you know what, as humans we can plan, you know, we can always plan ahead, we can always have things all figured out, but God has the last say, you know, and he does things the way he wants to do things, you know. So at this rate, guys, I'm praying, you know, and I'm just like, God, please save my baby. So they took me from that room I was in when they were done with the blood works and everything, and then they took me to another room. This room had 4 other women. So when I got there, I'm screaming, yo, and they're just like, yo, Sisi, what's going on? This other one is asking me, and I'm just like, at this point, yo, I don't even want to talk. Yo, I don't even want to, like, where's her file? And the nurse said, no, I'm just creating one now. She was transferred from a private hospital. And then that was a problem. The doctor like, oh, now she's here. And she's here only now. Why did they induce her? So he's asking me, why did they induce you? Oh guys, at this point I don't even have strength to do it. Dilating okay on your own until they induce you, because now your pains are abnormal. And at this rate, anything can happen to a baby. Oh, when he said that, you know, when someone hits a nerve, like, I cried because now I'm so scared. Like, everything is like, it feels like everything is gonna impact my child. Like, the water is almost done. My pains are crazy and anything can happen to my baby. My baby has went up and the head is swelling, you know. At this rate, I'm just like, God, can you hear me? Like, I've been praying the whole day, the whole 9 months. Can you hear me? Like, at this rate, I felt like God is not hearing my prayers. I was just like, have I not suffered enough for a day? Like, have I not suffered enough? Like, can this nightmare just end, you know? So he gave me, I think it's Pythavine or something. They gave me that, and then it took me out for like 5 minutes, you know. After that, this lady, when I woke up, this lady just like, don't push, you know. When the pain comes, don't push. Guys, I couldn't even hold back, you know. I couldn't even hold back, you know. Like, when the pain comes, I was just pushing. I mean, they had to move me from the bedroom to where I had to give birth, you know. I went to that room. When I got there, guys, this lady's like, when the pain comes, you need to push, right? I felt like it's an easy task. Sounds logical. Pain comes, you push. Pain comes, you push. When I had to push, guys, it At this point, I couldn't even breathe. I'm not asthmatic, I don't have asthma. I couldn't breathe. I was dehydrated because this lady tried putting a drip on this side. When I got there, when she was still doing my file, so she put it on this side, and because of how crazy my pains were, that blood just gushed out. So she closed the side with like cotton wool, then she opened the side one, the side the drip. At this point, the drip is not working. I don't have enough water in my body. I am gasping for air, like now I need to push while I'm gasping. Yo, it was so terrible, it was so painful, and I kept on praying, like, God, whatever happens, just make sure that my daughter is okay, I pushed, and this lady's just like, see, you don't have enough time, amanza akaphela. And if you don't push, where your baby is sitting right now, she cannot breathe at all. Oh, I personally don't know where I got the strength at that moment when she said that, to push my baby and she was out. I didn't know where I got the strength. I think that's where God's hand was really there, when I saw my baby like out of me and she was there, the only thing I could say was just, thank you, Lord. I couldn't say anything else. I was gasping for air. I was asking for water, and this lady was just like, I cannot keep on giving you water, and you need to push. Oh. When I saw my baby, guys, I felt complete. And I have a different perspective when it comes to public hospitals, I think my whole viewpoint of seeing things has changed drastically, and yeah, I gave birth around 11:15, 11:25. I gave birth to my baby, and I felt blessed, I felt relieved. I felt like God answered my prayer, Yeah, it was not easy, it was not easy. But my doctor, my midwife, they both said I could not give birth naturally, but I did. I did. There's things that people predict, but God has the last say, guys. God has the last say in everything. My man and I thought we were prepared. but God had the last say. You know how painful it was for me, for my man not to be there. It was so painful, you know. And I had to understand, because after all, I'm the one that said let's go to Edenville rather than going back to her doctor, you know, because at that point I did not trust the process, and I was tired of going against my gut feeling, you know. But yeah, my baby's alive, she's well, she's healthy. So yeah, guys, motherhood is not easy. No, it isn't. But we try, you know, do our best. Yeah. No, guys, I feel blessed. No. But my man came to see me around, I think it was around 12:30. He brought me my phone. But I couldn't be outside for too long, you know. So I was grateful for that. So as much as I was there alone, he came and gave me a hug. And I said thank you. In my next video, I'll be telling you guys about how my first week as a mom has been, and it has been difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it has been so rough. I mean, I had 3 breakdowns, I think, already, and it's not easy. It isn't. I mean, I couldn't even sit up straight for like the past weeks. It's only now that I can sit, but prior to this I couldn't even sit because my stitches were painful. Oh, and yeah, they did cut me while I was giving birth, so I had like stitches. So I'm still waiting for my stitches to heal. Yeah, I shall see you guys on my next video, and thank you so much for watching.